Welcome back. Look what we got here today. Big block 68 SS Chevelle. This is my friend Joe's car. He's had this for, I don't know, 4 or 5 years now already. Really nice from top to bottom. This car is super clean. Love the white interior, love the blue paint. He was cleaning the thing the other day and found a very disturbing problem underneath it. So that's what we got to fix today. Let's get this up in the air and I'll show you what happened. Look at the bottom of this thing. It's like brand new. That's why my friend Joe was cleaning. And then this is what he found. He found that the nut was missing over there. There's a nut loose behind the wheel. And the bolt walked its way out. So we need to get that bolt back in and put the nut back in place. Where'd the nut go? Somewhere on the road. So we gotta maybe loosen up the sway bar on here, or figure out how we can get a jack here too. He will be assisting us, so maybe we've got to raise this thing up a little bit more. Let's see what happens here. All right, we got a bunch of bolts out. We got the sway bar bolt. Bolts taken out. We got this loose. And we're gonna have to kind of force this back up in here. So I'm gonna get a floor jack maybe, and or maybe a pry bar, and kind of, we gotta be really careful we don't scratch anything on this, because Joe is right behind me watching. We can't scratch your car, can we, Joe? No, we don't, no scratches allowed. All right, so we gotta see if we could kind of force that forward a tiny bit over there. If I can get a, I'm not even sure if I want to pull that bolt out, because it might make it worse. Let's see what happens. All right, what a pain in the butt. We got a ratchet strap going up to the transmission cross member. We ended up pulling the bolt out of the back one to get the front one in, and now we got to fight with putting the back one back in. So we're getting there. Yeah, easier to get the back bolt back in.
Yep, see how easy that was?
Yeah, you had a line-up pin on this end to get it going. We still got tension on this. We got to find a new nut for that one and put some Loctite on there to keep it from getting messed up. And then we can get our sway bar bolted back up in here again. All right. Got it, finally. We got Loctite on there. We reused the nut from the other side, and we just got like a regular nut down over there with Loctite on it too. That will work. We got to put our sway bar back in, and then while we're here, we're gonna check all the tightness on the rest of these other ones, just to make sure that everything is in good shape. Look how clean the bottom of this is. Even the drive shaft's got painted lines on it. Don't know what they mean, but they're there. Back down on the ground and ready to hit the road. Ratchet straps to the rescue. These were invaluable in really getting that rear end to shift a little bit forward to get this thing aligned back up again. So he's ready to hit the road, but we got one problem here now. And that problem is that it's raining. This car doesn't need to be out in the rain. So we'll take it for a spin when the weather turns. We got a nice day now. Joe is here to pick up his car. Fire this baby up. Check out under the hood. $396. And it's got a little bit of work done to it. The roller cam. For a little spin. Bench seat. Some people like it, some people don't like it. I personally like it. I don't want to sit close to Joe though, but if my wife was here, she could sit close to me.
Looks like bench seat.
And vent windows with a crank. That's the air conditioning right there. Got AC. AC's off. Hey, nice bus. Punch it going up the hill. No, the turn's right there though. The turn's right here.
That's Buckeye. I was skip Buckeye. Another one.
Well, the rear end didn't fall out yet, so that's a good sign.
Working fine. Can't see. Ready? Rear end's still in.
Yeah. Tested and approved. All right. Thanks for watching.